Hey everybody. This year, starting this year 2026, you're going to get some extra videos on top of the videos that I would normally post. And these extra videos will be movie reviews. So last year I watched 123 movies in theaters, and I rated all of them. I gave all of them a review and rated them through this app called Letterboxd. So if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, you can. You can follow people who do reviews. You can follow me, Jared Benner, on Letterboxd. If you want to see my Letterboxd reviews before I do my video reviews, you totally can if you'd like to. My Letterboxd reviews will go first because those are quicker to post out. And the way I rate videos, I rate them out of 5 stars because that's how many stars Letterboxd will allow you to rate them. 5 stars is the best you can rate them, one being worst. How do I decide which movies get 5 stars, you may wonder? Well, I either have to, like, if it's a comedy, I need to be literally laughing out loud constantly throughout the movie. Like, it doesn't necessarily literally have to be like every single second, but there need to be tons of moments where I'm actually laughing out loud. And if it's a drama, I need to cry, like with actual tears, which I do that. I cry during movies. Um, and so if it's a drama, it needs to make me cry. And if it's a horror movie, I don't get scared during horror movies, but I love horror movies. So if it's a horror movie, I need to feel some kind of excitement watching it, and really be into it, to give a horror movie 5 stars. If it's an action movie, I need to be like at the edge of my seat, a bunch, and so those are how I have to feel emotionally to give something 5 stars. Like, the movie itself has to make me emote in an intense way to get 5 stars. Now, there are also movies out there that not only have me emote in just one way, but tons of ways. Those definitely get 5 stars. Like, say, movies that make me laugh out loud more a bunch, as well as cry and like just multiple emotions. Those definitely get 5 stars. But if they can do at least one of those, that's a 5 star movie. And as far as 1 stars go, it's hard for me to rate something 1 star because I know there's a lot of people that put a lot of work into movies, and that work really hard on them. So it's hard for me to give a movie 1 star because I know there's so much work that goes into it, and I feel bad giving people that work so hard on it 1 star. So the worst I'll usually rate a movie is 2 stars. Last year in 2025, I only rated one movie 2 stars. That was Shadow Force, if you're wondering. But it's really hard for me to give a 1 star. If I ever do give 1 star to a movie, it's because there's no other way to say it, but that movie's just garbage. But that you may never see me give a 1 star though. And I have already watched 3 movies this year of 2026, and normally for these extra videos, I will film them like almost right after watching the movie. Like, I'll do my Letterboxd first and then do the video. I'm gonna do them right after I see the movie. That way it is fresh in my mind. But I have already watched 3 movies, so I'll give some quick reviews for the 3 movies that I've seen already so far this year. So the first movie that I watched in theaters was the Stranger Things season 5, the finale. They did show it in theaters New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Now I gave it 5 stars. It is a 2.5 hour movie, but that did not matter. That's how good this film was. If there's a movie that's over 2 hours and I still give it 5 stars, that means it is fantastic. It's amazing. And this finale, this film is that amazing. There's a lot of times I'll give a movie that's over 2 hours 4 stars because it's not easy to keep my attention when a movie is that long. But this kept my attention. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of on the edge of my seat. I cried. There was some laughter in few moments. This movie is more serious than comedy. I know Stranger Things tends to have some comedy in it. This is definitely more serious, but this is definitely 5 stars. Definitely cried. There was definitely excitement. It was awesome to watch in theaters. Song Sung Blue. This film I also rated 5 stars. This movie, it made me cry, and it had surprising moments, and my legs were moving along with the songs. Yeah, this is Song Sung Blue, with Hugh Jackman and Kate Upton. 5 star film. It was great. It was fantastic. Marty Supreme. This is the first 4 star film that I rated this year. And just because I rate something 4 stars and not 5 stars, and it is possible for some films to get a 4.5 stars, this one was a solid 4 star film. Just because I rate something 4 stars doesn't mean I didn't like it. 4 stars is really good. Just so you know, obviously 5 stars is the best, which means it was amazing. 4 stars is still really good. 3.5 stars is slightly above average. 3 stars is average. 2 stars and below means I didn't like the movie. It wasn't that good. So 4 stars is good. This was the first 4 star rated film for the year for me. It is over 2 hours, so it goes back to what I said earlier. With two movies that are over 2 hours, it can be a little difficult to keep my attention, which was the case for this, but it was actually a really good movie, which was why it gets 4 stars. It didn't really intensify any of my emotions, but although at moments my mind did drift off, it was able to keep me interested throughout the movie. It is a really good movie. Timothy Chalamet's performance as Marty was fantastic in this film. So you should definitely watch Marty Supreme, but it does get 4 stars from me. And those are the 3 movies I've seen so far. So the rest of these kind of videos will just be one movie review. And right after I see the movie, basically, and until my next video tomorrow,